What is up, guys? I'm here on a Wednesday. I believe this is the first Wednesday. No, second Wednesday that I've been doing this because, as you guys know, sports is back open. So I'm allowed to go basically do whatever I want on Tuesday and Thursday nights. Testing. That's funny. So, obviously, I don't know if everyone's seen the news here. Maybe you're not local. But I found out from the internet that apparently the government of Alberta is going to be giving back our church on July 1st, the day all restrictions are lifted. And I'm feeling skeptical right now, but a little excited anyway. I don't know why they would lie, but I just feel like, it's too good to be true. And what are the logistics of having the building back open and all of that, right? Let me just fix this. So I'll just get right to it and put up the article about it. So as you can see, this is just Edmonton Journal. And as you know, oh, hello, guys. About time they gave it back. Yeah, well, I mean, I guess the thing is, at the end of the day, if the restrictions are lifted, they have nothing to, they don't have any reason to keep it for now, right? And we're still going to court and all of that, right? And I'd love to win a court case so we can deal with future restrictions. Yeah, the government has proven that they don't tell the truth. Yeah, totally. As you can see, my logo is much bigger, so hopefully that doesn't interfere with the article that I'm going to look at. Hold on a second here. It's been a while. It feels like I haven't done this forever, honestly. So, I'm just adjusting my screens so that you guys can scroll. So as you can see, GraceLife Church gets building back on Canada Day. Well, happy Canada Day to us. They ought to pay for taking it from you, says Katie. I agree. I would love that. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think they're going to still try and punish us with more stuff. So, be ready for that. So don't get too excited, I don't think, personally. So as you can see, members of GraceLife Church will be allowed to worship at its Parkland County building by Canada Day. Authorities shuttered the church in April after it openly flouted COVID-19 rules for months. We openly flouted it. Now, openly flouted might be a bit of over-exaggeration, I think. We didn't deliberately draw attention to ourselves. It was just that more and more people kept showing up. Then they put us in the media, which brought more people out, right? And I don't need to rehash all that, do I? So, Alberta Health Services spokesman Carrie Williamson said Tuesday possession of premises will be returned to the church. Fencing will be removed and outstanding health orders targeting the facility will be rescinded. Oh man, speaking of flouterers, Beth, what is going on in your province right now with with the road blockade? Normally I'm not a big fan of blocking roads, but when it's to disrupt a politician who refuses to allow people to cross a border in the province, I'm down. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go to the Scribbler News. The Scribbler is an independent news Facebook page, like myself, who has taken it upon themselves to just report on what's going on in their area. And often us very large landmassy type provinces forget about you guys. So I'm sorry about that. We kind of treat you like you don't exist. You're just that place on the other side of Canada that has fish or something, right? So we kind of forget about you guys. And I'm sorry about that. But yeah, you should really go check out the Scribbler News. I believe they have 150 likes. Let's get them to 200. Guys. And then you can see what's going on in the rest of Canada, because if you think Alberta's bad, and I know that we have the record for arresting pastors, but you really should see what's going on in the other parts of the country. Other than the arresting of pastors, there are provinces that have just really insane measures because they had almost no resistance at all, even worse than Alberta. So go check that out. Yeah, I don't know if we can do that, Bev. Yeah, exactly. Cliff says the media openly flouted us so that they could have a boogeyman. So let's keep looking. Oh, there's the wildfire ad. So as of July 2021, all AHS executive officer orders issued in connection with CMOH restrictions will be rescinded, as they are based on CMOH orders, which will themselves be rescinded, he said. Pastor James Coates and GraceLife Church still face outstanding charges. Yeah. So, there's just some background and stuff on it, and yeah. I'm just going to close it because that's basically it. So maybe we're going to have church at the building on, what is it, the 4th? The 4th, is it? Yeah, I think it's the 4th. So, here we go. We've got, I just want to cover this really briefly. So if you don't know, Ian Rankin is the Premier of New Brunswick. You can correct me if I'm wrong in there, Beth. She's got an article posted for you guys. It's mad. Rankin had police push the protesters off the road and onto the grass. There's talk of SWAT being in the area. Wow. But Rankin got more info about NB and might lift their restrictions. Wow. Hey, man, you never know. Pastor James's interview with LCC was fired today. Oh, I don't even know what I can't even keep track of what's happening. I don't know what LCC is. What's LCC? And I guess Pastor James had another interview today, so that's cool. So guys, I want to show you this video, and maybe you've seen it, but we have to witness this video. We have to go watch this together. It is unbelievable and amazing. Hold on. Sorry. Wow, it's really been a while since I've, hey. I closed it. Oh, no. Liberty Coalition Canada. That sounds about right. Okay, hold on, guys. I've just got to get the link back. I accidentally closed the whole link out, so we'll get that going for you guys again here. And there it is. All right, sweet. I am back and up and running. Gotta love the dead air time, hey? We're all just doing our best out here. We're just doing our best as a team. All right, so it's playing. That's great. Okay. We're having some technical difficulties today. Share. Stay with me, guys. I promise it gets better. Okay. Now, I'm on a roll here. We're going to stop that. We're going to rewind this puppy. And we'll maximize it for maximumness. And what else? Let's do this one. I like this. So it's like I'm viewing it. I'm looking at him when I look at the camera. I'm looking up and angled at him in disgust. So let's see here. So guys, all of a sudden Jason Kenney sounds like he's one of us. Yeah, it's okay. The sound is not on yet. So someone was just saying there's no sound. So all of a sudden Jason Kenney sounds like a reasonable conservative again. I want you to pick up on this. And he's saying it is all because of vaccines, but all of a sudden, if you think there's going to be a fourth wave and all this, you're going to be a science denier. But he did mention a couple things. more vaccines adjusted to suit the variants. So all these people that think, oh, I'm getting 2 shots so I can travel again. No, you're going to get a shot every 180 days. Look that up from New York. Their vaccine passport on their phone, it renews every 180 days, and then you're not good anymore. So, so Beth is just talking about how she uses this same program as me, Melon, and it's really good if you get fluid with the system. It's like learning anything else, right? It is a really good program, and it's pretty idiot proof. I would know, but it still has its issues. So let's listen to this guy.
Doctors here, medical experts here, telling us they think we're basically ushering in a 4th wave because of the Delta variant, and I just want to know how you respond to that.
At this stage of this, I don't think it's responsible constantly to be spreading fear. We need to embrace the science of the protective effect of vaccines. I've heard about CTV reports about that we're headed into the 4th wave, and some person on Twitter with their projections that we're going to be awash in Delta.
So one thing I'll give him credit for is he is really, really like saying, okay, no, we got the vaccines. We right? We don't know who we is, but some of us are we, I guess. But we got the vaccine, and so we are immunized against it, and so we should be good now. Whereas, the left is saying, oh, it doesn't matter, even though there's 70% vaccinations going to happen here right away. It doesn't matter. We still need to keep everything locked down because Delta's coming for you, right? So, excuse me. I'll give them that. Yeah, and this is a great thing to bring up. Thanks. So, look this up. 5 pilots, British Airways dead, and the Pfizer shot. Damage at altitude. That might be a thing, but they all had blood clots, right? I know that much. I'm not sure about the the exact reason, but it is amazing that five pilots just died of blood clots. It's weird. It must be a coincidence though. And then Beth says Kenney is slick and it concerns me, and it concerns me too, you guys. It really does. It really does. He is concerning for sure. So, he is slick. He is a smart guy. And look, like when I listen to him talk, I will admit to you, he sounds appealing. He's like, look, we got the vaccines. It's over now. We did the thing. We're going back to normal. It sounds appealing. Sounds like he's not going to be pushy to those who didn't get it. All this stuff. It sounds good. Don't forget, if you live in Alberta, do not forget what this man did to us in 2 years when we have to vote again. Do not forget.
Cases forcing people into the hospitals. I don't think that report mentioned the Public Health England massive study of the Delta cases in in UK, which says that on the first dose, 14-day lag on the first dose of a mRNA vaccine is 96% protective against hospitalization, and a second dose 98% protective. So the data is in, the global experience is clear. This is one of the most cautious plans in the world that we have seen, and we'll keep an eye on that and other variants. I guarantee you, though, the promoters of fear will have lots of variants to come in the future.
Wow. The promoters of fear will have lots of variants in the future. 2 weeks ago, that was you. 2 weeks ago, that was you. You were literally doing the same thing, saying the same stuff. Oh, variants of concern, Dina Hinshaw's tweets, blah, 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 blah. By the way, good job, guys, on not getting tested. I don't know Yeah, good job on not getting tested. We're at 2,800 tests yesterday. I am really proud of you guys. Way to not get tested. Oh, what's this? A whistleblower doctor says they're locking us down in the fall again in Saskatchewan. Great. Can I be honest with you? I really don't know if Jason Kenney's actually going to do the lockdown again thing. He really wants to. I think he likes being the premier. And this is my new theory with him. Is because obviously it's easy to say hashtag closed for winter. And I do lean in that direction. But I really do think he is actually going to stay open with us. Even the way he said, like, there's people that are going to get sick. People are going to go to the hospital, right? Like, it's going to be, there's always going to be issues. But then he said that thing where it's like, you're 92, I can't remember the numbers, but you're 92% effective on your first dose of not being hospitalized. Or there's a 92% chance you won't be hospitalized. And it's like, I don't even know. Even that percentage thing he's doing, it's really sketchy because how many people went to the hospital with COVID? How is it a 96% decrease? I guess it would be, right? If you had 100 people that were going to be hospitalized, he's saying that if you got the vaccine, now only 8 of those people are going to go or something, right? If it's 92%, like I said, I can't remember what he said. And then, sorry, I'm getting texts. Some people are helping me out with my issues. So, and look, now he's kind of saying, like, we're going to trust the science. We're not going to listen to the conspiracy theorists, which is like the left, right? Now he doesn't call them that, but you know what I mean.
There will be new variants. They'll be more contagious. The scientists will study them. If necessary, the vaccines in the future will be adjusted to be more protective against future variants. But if other countries with lower levels of protection to get back to normal, why can't Alberta?
No.
Doctors
Come on, stop it.
here, medical experts here telling us.
Okay, so it repeated there for a second. So just listen to that, how confident and awesome that sounds. And I would like to establish something. I really hate the word vaccine now. It makes me sick. Talking about it like it's even a vaccine, right? Oh, vaccines in the future. You got it, buddy. So, yes, vaccines in the future. Here's what's going to happen. In most places, what's going to happen is they're going to soft kill you with vaccines and weed us off with these things, right? So you don't just mass extinct people, right? That would be pretty obvious what's happening and people would snap out of it. What you do is you have a new variant of concern every flu season, and it's just like going to get your flu shot. Right? So it's just like going to get your flu shot. It's going to be a seasonal thing, and the blood clots and the nosebleeds, it will just it's not really real. It's just whatever, man. It's just coincidental, right? So one last thing. So I kind of flew through those two subjects. They're short little videos and a short little article. So 1, pretty excited about GraceLife. 2, even though I'm still skeptical. 2, Jason Kenney all of a sudden is a conservative again, which is pretty awesome. It's not. He's lying. Don't trust him. Don't vote for him in 2 years. Don't you dare. Don't vote for the NDP either. Okay? So, guys, did you get your mailer yet? I just got mine, and let me just switch cameras here at the risk of zooming in on my face too much. So, hi. So we've got our mailer here. Get vaccinated so we can all get back to normal. Wow, that sounds awesome. I don't know if you guys have gotten these. Have you gotten these? I will not run for public office. There's too many offensive things on my Facebook and just way too hard to eradicate it. Yeah, I mean, we're all probably going to be voting for the Wild Rose Independence Party, but what I would say is, let's be careful with that because you are using the name Wild Rose. They are, and they have no affiliation to the original Wild Rose Party. Be clear about that. The actual people that founded the Wild Rose Party founded the Alberta Advantage Party, which is obviously a very small party, and the Wild Rose Independence Party has blown up. I get it. They're very libertarian. So you've got this. Get vaccinated so we can all get back to normal. Okay, let's take a look. I want to kind of just demonstrate some stuff with this. So every Albertan who can get vaccinated should get vaccinated. Who should get vaccinated? Children turning 12 this year. So let's see here. You've got Moderna and Pfizer listed. Moderna and Pfizer are listed on there, and AstraZeneca, which is not allowed by any of the other first world countries, but it's still okay for Canada, right? So I should have actually put up a screen share here. I'll just do this really quick. What did I pull up today? Oh, no, I closed it again because I'm an idiot. Okay. Hold on. I'm getting really bad at this screen share stuff all of a sudden. Come on. Come in. Oh my goodness. I lost it. Okay, hold on. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we got this. So, I will be there in a second, you guys. I'm on the WHO website. Okay, what types? Where is it? Who should get the COVID-19 vaccine? Okay. Okay, I'm just scrolling. So, oh man. Okay, so I can't find it. So I was on the WHO website, okay? And I literally found a thing about the Pfizer vaccine saying that you should not give it to anyone under 16. And yet, right here it says, children turning 12 this year should get vaccinated. But WHO recommends that it would be anyone under 16. So you can go look it up. You can find it. I did find it. I promise. But there it is. So, and then on this green side, you've got the ones listed that Canada uses. Okay. One thing we should look about this coded language. So every Albertan who can get vaccinated should get vaccinated. No mention about the COVID-19 vaccine. Okay. That's important. Now, and then it just says all of the vaccines require 2 doses at the bottom. Okay. All 3 of ours. So now check this out. It says about the vaccines, right? Listen to how this is worded. This is important. Sorry if I'm talking past my mic. I'm going to put it up closer. This is important about this mailer because they do this wording often. About the vaccines. Vaccines make our immune system stronger by building antibodies to help prevent and fight off disease. Because COVID-19 is a new virus, no one has existing immunity. It is much safer and more effective to get immunized than it is to get infected. So listen to the wording. It's about the vaccines. Then it says, vaccines make our immune system stronger by building antibodies. That is a generic statement mixed in with a statement about implying that it is COVID-19, but it does not directly say that the COVID-19 vaccine does that. Okay? Read it yourself when you get it. And you can debate me if you want, but this is what me and my wife noticed. Vaccines make our immune system stronger. Vaccines do, not the COVID-19 vaccines. Okay? Then it says this in big block letters. After talking about COVID-19 as a new virus, blah, 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 blah. Then it just says in block letters, all approved vaccines are safe, effective, and prevent serious illness. Now that's barred out. Do you see? It's barred out. That means it's a different statement. It's not about, it's just generic. It gives them deniability. You can see it. All approved vaccines are safe, effective, and prevent serious illness. Now, next section. After the bar. All 3 vaccines, Moderna, AstraZeneca, and Pfizer, help our bodies learn how to protect us against future infection from the virus. It explains how they work, mRNA technology. Then at the very bottom of the mRNA technology for Moderna and Pfizer, it says it does not alter your DNA. Absolutely it does. They're just lying to you now. But be careful with the terminology. They are doing a very interesting terminology thing here. I believe it's manipulative and it's disingenuous, and they're wording things in a way that protects them from liability. Look, know the facts about vaccination, just in general. But let's read this one. Okay, so this one is a little more direct. Getting vaccinated is the best way to protect your family and loved ones from COVID-19. Vaccinated people are protected people. The more of us that get vaccinated, the sooner we can all spend time with the people we care about. So that's just manipulating you, right? Obviously. Okay. That's just more emotional manipulation. Notice how it's pink too. It alters your RNA, which I believe is your body's copy of your DNA. Okay, I mean, it seems like it's altering my DNA, right? I don't know. It's pretty freaky. Anyway, book your appointment. Visit. Okay, so it's the booking appointment thing. So that one is just saying get COVID-19 vaccine because it's the best way to protect against virus. So that's not an official scientific statement, that one. That one is more vague, right? Oh, someone said they threw it in the garbage. I think it's important to go through so that you know how they're manipulating people. Totally agree, Beth. I get what you're saying. She just said still a big deal about the mRNA thing. It's changing like what your body replicates, right? It seems pretty horrifying to me. Ooh, the facts. Let's check that one out. That should be interesting. We've got the facts coming up. Team. All approved vaccines are researched until proven safe. That's just another generic statement. All approved vaccines are researched until proven safe. It's not talking about these ones. These ones were not researched until they're safe, and they know that. But they're wording it in a way that makes you think they're talking about it, but they're just making generic statements about all vaccines, right? Sorry, I'm still looking at my camera. Oh, how long have I been doing that? Oh. They flout their lies. We're using flout now. That's a big one. Okay, so all approved vaccines are researched until proven safe, period. New sentence. Thanks to worldwide collaboration, COVID-19 vaccines were developed quickly without compromising safety, building on decades of research on these vaccine technologies. And what are the decades of vaccine research into mRNA technology? Oh, still doing the look off thing. All the ferrets died. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look it up. All the ferrets died. When they used our mRNA vaccines on ferrets, and the ferrets were reintroduced to the native strain, the ferrets died. So if humans are anything like the ferrets, what is going to happen is that once we come in contact after having the vaccine and we come in contact with a native strain of COVID-19, we're going to die. Oh, And there's the studies of the heart inflammation. Yes. Oh, you guys, like, why do I even make this video stuff? You guys already know everything that I would ever want to talk about. So then it goes, even the young and healthy should get vaccinated. Anyone can get seriously ill from COVID-19 and end up in the hospital or worse. No, it's not anyone. Sorry, it's not anyone. It's not. The facts. That's the sheet I'm talking about still. So it keeps going. Not anyone can die. That's embarrassing. Okay, so I'm still looking at the camera. I've trained myself to look at the camera, so that's good. If you've had COVID-19, you should still get vaccinated. Are you kidding me right now? Early evidence suggests that immunity after infection with COVID-19 may not last very long. That's garbage. This mailer is garbage. There's scientists saying that you'll have lifelong immunity. Oh, these people, man. Hi, George. The best vaccine for you is the one that's available. Even if it's AstraZeneca and you still can't go to places in the States that are banning it and saying it's not good enough, get a different one. Now you'll have 4 of these garbage shots flowing through your veins. It takes time to build immunity. Your body needs time to build its... I can't even read these ones. Getting vaccinated won't hurt your paycheck. It will if you're in the hospital dying. Under the employment standards codes, employers are entitled to take up to 3 hours paid for each COVID-19 vaccine appointment. You get 3 hours paid by your employer to go get your vaccine shot. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, that's a great question. We the Freed. We call you We the Free, Red Deer. We know who you are. Tammy. Yeah, so this is Common Sense 101, Bill. I agree. Immunity after the vaccine lasts less than natural immunity from the virus, and which is true with all vaccines. And in fact, I don't know if this is true, but something that's interesting about my wife is she actually has she would have gotten the chickenpox vaccine as a kid, and she got chickenpox, and she has no immunity at all. She has no antibodies to chickenpox. She's completely susceptible to getting chickenpox as an adult, which is scary if you're pregnant, right? Did the vaccine do that? No, sorry, the 3 hours pay is not to recover. It's to go do it and get the shot and hang out and stuff, right? So, ugh. Okay, so that's it for the propaganda. But you should look at the terminology and how it's worded. So, let's just do this. And just one more stab in your feelings and in your throat hole. We're stabbing you in the neck. There it is. There's all of the propaganda sheets. Hold on. Let's do that again. Here's all the propaganda things linked together. So there's a big house party. There's your wedding. There's your kid's birthday party. And, there's the blue from the soccer ad, right? So, there you go. This is what they're spending our money on. So let's change back to the good camera away from the face. So let me give you guys an example I thought of. So obviously I've taken upon myself to hawk coffee to you guys. So Resistance Coffee Company. So let's say, this coffee that I actually had down here, let's just say, so it was actually from a Keurig today. I know it's blasphemy. I didn't want to make a whole pot again. Or even a partial. I just wanted something really quick. So I used the Keurig. So let's say I'm drinking this and I'm going, wow, this coffee is amazing. I love this coffee. And I'm drinking it and I think it's the best. I'm talking about it. It's the best coffee ever. And you can see that I've got my Resistance Coffee code down there. And I'm wearing my Resistance Coffee Company shirt. But I never tell you that I'm actually drinking the most delicious coffee, allegedly, which is actually a Keurig. But I'm wording things so that it looks like what I'm talking about is the Resistance Coffee Company because I'm surrounded in the logos and I'm talking about how much I love my coffee. That's what that mailer is. I'm actually talking about something else. A lot of that stuff in there looks like to me like it's worded about generic vaccine facts, and then they say COVID-19 vaccines do blah blah blah, and then they go vaccines in general are safe and effective, and all the approved ones are. That's the comparison I'm looking at. So yeah, as you can see, we've still got our thing going, right? So guys, if you haven't tried the coffee, every one of my friends has messaged me and told me this coffee is legitimately amazing. Resistance Coffee Company makes amazing coffee. They support the JCCF. They support good causes. They supported my pastor. They prayed for us. I know they say they're Bible believers. I don't know them personally, so I can't make an assumption on that, but they've just been doing good things, right? They've been doing good things. I don't know. Hey, Elaine. I don't know what Venmo is. Maybe message me on Facebook and explain it to me if you want. Oh yeah, her Kaveffi. That's hilarious. Oh man, Resistance should totally make a Kaveffi blend. It'd be so awesome. They need to make a defund the AHS shirt just for me. and a Kaveffi blend. Yeah, so this is Tammy from We the Free. She got some coffee, and I really actually do like it. Yeah, Beth and Sam got some too. So last month I sold like $1,700 of coffee for them. So I'd love to just do that continually, but of course, the promo code is only with first-time purchases. So keep that in mind. Anyone who hasn't tried the coffee, please do that. You're supporting me, you're supporting them. And then also, guys, use the Streamlab link. I've got a bunch of Gospel of Johns. I ordered just a Gospel of John in the NIV like I said I would. 2011 translation. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm finding a lot of stuff in it that makes me scratch my head. I don't like the translation. A lot of it is good. A lot of it makes me scratch my head. Again, not a Greek scholar here. Don't know the first. It's all Greek to me. Oh, but ooh, there you go. Another one. Paula says the coffee is amazing as well. So I haven't actually had anyone say, yeah, well, actually, we have had a couple people that say they didn't like it, but that's just because they were like a dark roast person and they got the COVID 1984 to support James and then didn't like it, right? So let's see here. What? It says I've only been live for 20 minutes. There's no way that that's true, right? There's no chance that I've only been live for 20 minutes. Let's give the old hat an adjustment there. All right, guys. So one thing that I've been trying to focus on, and it's hard sometimes, right, is just doing the right thing at work or being joyful. And I wrote it down. Oh yeah, Bible translation stuff. Here we go. Thank you, Sonia. So, the LSB translation, this isn't that. There's still not a full Bible out yet. I believe it's coming out in October. Oh, see, that's funny. I really like Liberal Tears. That's their medium roast, I think. That and Defund the CBC taste pretty similar, but I actually had some COVID 1984, which is the light roast again. I think that I really like that. It doesn't taste like a light roast. Anyway, yeah, I like light roast because it has more caffeine in it, allegedly. So anyway, guys, I've been focusing on stuff at work. or not work, just trying to be not positive in everything I do, because I don't want to just be like, oh, just stay positive. Not that, but what I do want to do is focus on what the Bible says about how we're to conduct ourselves. And I've failed miserably at this a lot. And one of the verses that I found today, I believe it's Matthew 5:16. I actually wrote some of them down in my other Bible, and I didn't bring that one down here. I made a list. So here you go. So we want to talk about doing good works. And that's come up a lot with me lately. So think about that. What are good works for? Well, God wants us to do good to others, and so we should do good. The problem lies when we believe that our good works are what saves us, right? So, this is not to talk about good works saving you. They do demonstrate to some degree that you are a believer, though. And because your good works should flow from your thankfulness that God has saved you, that Jesus came and died for your sin, right? So Matthew 5:16 says, "Let your light shine before men in such a way that they may see your good works and glorify your Father who is in heaven." So we need to let our light shine forth as Christians. Okay? Why? Let your light shine before men in such a way that they may see your good works and glorify your Father who is in heaven. So, whether good or bad, when we are doing good works, the reactions from other people should be, oh, he's a goody-goody because he's a Christian. Or they should say, wow, this person is awesome because they're a Christian. This person is awesome to work with because they're a Christian. This person is awesome to buy a car from because they're a Christian. This person was awesome to rent a basement suite from because they're a Christian. It should be obvious. Now, do not get this confused with the saying that I don't even believe is actually from him, which is preach the gospel at all times, preach the gospel. If necessary, use words. Preach the gospel at all times. If necessary, use words. So it's basically saying that, you can evangelize people by how awesome you look. But no, people need to know you're a believer. So you need to make it clear publicly that you are a Christian. You don't need to brag about it and jump on like a rooftop and shout it. My point is simply that people should know you're a Christian because you say you are. Oh, I went to church on Sunday. It should come up. You should not be ashamed that you do these things, right? So, but then from that, then when you conduct yourself publicly, people should be like, oh, he does that because he's a Christian. Oh, he's like that because he's a Christian. And so the difficulty is, understanding that, yeah, it's not your good works that save you, but your good works show that you are a believer. And so when we go out and we conduct ourselves in front of non-Christians, they should say, wow, that guy believes in God and this is how he acts. Now, we are going to fail at that. I have failed at that. My friend in the comments who I work with, she knows I've failed at that miserably. And so that's what it is. So now here's the thing. Are you supposed to hide that you're a Christian if you're a terrible person at work? No. You need to repent of that sin and start acting like a Christian is supposed to act. Let your light shine forth. let your light shine before men in such a way that they may see your good works and glorify your Father who is in heaven. You're supposed to go out and do that. And I have more. Maybe I'll just do one verse out of the back of that Bible that I've found until I have something else, unless I find a Bible verse that's more applicable. So, if your light is not shining forth as a believer, what do? You backtrack. You repent of your sin. If you've wronged people at work, you go tell them that you've wronged them. You apologize. You ask their forgiveness. And now you carry on and try to conduct yourself like how God has told you to, which again is let your light shine before men. Let your light shine before men in such a way that they may see your good works and then glorify the God that you follow, right? So let's go out. Let's try to live this verse. I'm going to do this. I've been trying to do this all week. And so Matthew 5:16 is the first one. I'm going to be reading it and looking at it and letting it change my heart. And if you guys are Christians in the audience, let it do its work on you. Don't resist it. Read the verse, believe it, and just pray that God would conform you to that. And again, if you're not a believer today and you're here listening to me talk about the Bible, please understand that we want you to become a Bible believer as well. Obviously, I talk about freedoms a lot, but real freedom comes from being saved by Christ and knowing that I do not have to be burdened by the weight of my sin anymore. I am now free to put that sin on Jesus, who became the sacrifice for my sin when he put himself on the cross and died for me. And he rose from the dead after 3 days. And if you trust in that sacrifice and his resurrection, his burial and resurrection, if you trust on that and you turn from your sins, you will be saved. And if you need resources, message me on Facebook, leave a comment on the YouTube video. Okay? I will get you resources. It doesn't matter if you live here, like in Canada, or in the US. I will be able to get resources to you one way or another. So, pray that this message goes out. My other friends here, my Christian friends, and just keep believing that this can be true for you, because if you are in Christ, it should be. Go out, conduct yourself in a way that makes people glorify God. People should want to be around you, and not just because you're enjoyable, but you're not going out to be a people pleaser, but you're doing the right thing. Okay? So guys, thank you. I'm thankful for the comments after. I'm glad that I can be an encouragement to people. And there's a rally on Saturday in Calgary. And I don't know who's organizing it. I really don't. But I will be there to film it as an independent journalist. So keep your eye out on for that. We're carpooling down there with it's a diverse group of believers. Let's just leave it at that. There's might be some disagreements in the car, but it'll be a good time. All right. And I am logging out. Thank you guys. Oh, okay. Thanks, Beth. I really appreciate it. By the way, I saw that we have a mutual friend on Facebook. She's someone that used to go to our church in Edmonton. So that was pretty exciting. I hope that you guys go to the same church. That was really cool. But thank you so much. I don't know. Sorry. I got to address this. So a free end just sent me the Passion Translation. I don't know what a free end means. Is that a typo or like a group? The Passion Translation, New Testament. So, you know what? Maybe I'll do something on the Passion Translation, actually. The brochure. If you have the, I have it. I have the poster already. I'm going to post it on my Facebook page. I just haven't gotten around to it. Ah, yes. She's talking about the same person. That's great. So, sorry, a friend. Okay. So, Catherine, I'm going to do something on my issues with the Passion Translation, actually. That'll be something I have to kind of work on. That's not something I can just pull together, because, like, I can just watch a Jason Kenney video and tell you what's wrong with it, you know? But I want to do justice, but I will put it out there. I am not a fan of the Passion Translation. I think it's really troublesome. I think there's some issues with it. So I personally don't even think you should read it. Don't throw it out, though. Check it to like a literal, honestly, check it to a literal translation, but even just compare it to something like the NIV, which I'm not a big fan of, or the New Living Translation, and you'll see that it is very different, and there's reasons for that. So maybe Friday night or something. Maybe Friday night I might be able to do one. I'll try and develop something on the Passion Translation. Get that together for you guys. If you're interested, I'll do a thing on the Passion Translation, and someone's asking me about the NIV. Bill, you probably just got on here, but basically I'm not really liking it, but I think it still might be acceptable. But I'm not sure if I'd want people to go out and then buy their own whole Bible, so I might just stick to the ESVs just to direct them to a translation that I think is good. And so again, guys, keep in mind, I am not like I don't have a foundation for the biblical languages, but the men I trust that, you know, point me in the direction of a literal translation and the translation philosophy behind the translations that I like, seems to be the proper way to translate in my mind. I've had debates with people that say, no, this is the way it should be. And they're on the opposite side of the fence. But if you're interested in stuff on the Passion Translation right now, you can go to Mike Winger's YouTube page. Mike Winger, there's a lot of stuff that I would disagree with on him, but he's awesome on this stuff. Really awesome on this stuff. And he has brought in translators of specific books. So you'll get like a guy like Douglas Moo, who is like, he has a full commentary that's like this thick on Romans. And then he has the NIV application commentary on Romans. And he's an NIV translator. And he's like, he knows Romans like the back of his hand. Does that mean that he gets all the interpretation on it right? No, but he has a deep and vast knowledge of the underlying Greek text. And Mike Winger interviews him about the Passion Translation of Romans. It's an hour long. They're all an hour long, and it is not good. Then he also has, he'll have like an expert on Ephesians as well. And some of these guys are more liberal than I am, but we're just talking about the actual text, what's in it. And they all come to the conclusion that this guy is just throwing stuff in. And there's reasons for that. I'm going to get into it. But if you're interested in learning more about why I don't like the Passion Translation, you can go Mike Winger, the Passion Translation, go to his page. You'll find a whole bunch of info on it. And so that can tide you guys over, because he'll probably do a better job than me anyway, honestly. Anyway, guys, good night. Thank you so much for watching me. It is still amazing that you guys do. So thank you guys very much.